Hello, gods and goddesses. I am Xander Thamakis, and I am your local shaman, mystery school teacher, and high priest. And today I wanted to talk to you about something that I mention in a lot of my videos, and that being I refer to you guys as gods and goddesses. And I do that in almost all of my videos, and that's truly how I see people, and that's something I wanted to talk to you about. So, first and foremost, the message of this video is you are a god or goddess. I'm just going to let that sit and permeate for a second. And we are all gods and goddesses. The abilities of people are becoming more and more pronounced as the frequency gets higher for the collective. And there are people out there who can perform areokinesis, telekinesis. There are telepaths out there, clairaudient people, oracles. And so I guess first of all, I want to illustrate something that we can all do that people are a little bit more comfortable and familiar with, and that being manifesting. Most people are comfortable with the idea of manifesting, law of attraction, this idea that if you focus on something and stay positive, you can pull it into your field. Now, it is a little bit more complex than that, but it is something we're all capable of doing, and the one piece that is missing from most of those teachings is frequency. That's all information that is based on the Hermetic tablets and the 7 Hermetic principles. They took a good chunk of it, which sort of works if you're not already missing the other pieces. So I'm going to teach you a method that you can practice that I want you to make an experiment. I want you to experiment with this and see how much more powerful it makes your own abilities. And again, for this one, we're going to talk about manifesting because that's something most people can wrap their heads around. Most people can accept that into their belief systems. We are all master manifestors as well as being gods and goddesses. So I would like you to work with this experiment. The difference between this and a few other law of attraction things that I've seen or researched or looked into that have to do with manifesting is this is going to work specifically with your frequency in conjunction with what you're trying to manifest. Your godlike abilities are directly correlated to what vibrational state that you are at any given moment. Higher your vibration, more powerful you are as a god or goddess. Pretty simple. There are things that are going to affect your frequency throughout the day. Ascension, 7th Ray Mystery School, or the Mystery School of Ascension. Your ascension has to do with your ability to raise your vibratory states and maintain them. That's what ascension is. The more you ascend, the closer you are to your godlike state. That's where your power comes from. So, for this experiment, I'm going to teach you a way for you to establish your frequency before you attempt to manifest, and we're going to see how that works. So, the experiment that I'd like you guys to start playing with is first thing in the morning, or whenever you wake up, I would like you to attempt to attain a gratefulness frequency before you attempt the manifestation. So what you're going to do is you're going to think of 3 things that you are absolutely, totally grateful for. And I want you to sit and think about those things and feel them and saturate in them until you are thoroughly full of gratefulness, truly at a gratefulness frequency. And while maintaining that frequency immediately after, that's when you're going to attempt your manifestation. That's when you're going to give your prayer to the cosmos or the universe or whatever you want to call it. Or that's when you're going to attempt your straight up, very specific manifestation. I want a Corvette. I don't, you might, whatever it is you're attempting to manifest, that's what you're going to think about every morning. And I want you to do this for, let's say, 2 weeks. And I want you to see how close you can get to that goal, paying attention to anything that's even bringing you closer towards it. So if you're trying to manifest a Corvette, and all of a sudden you start seeing all these paths or opportunities for you to make more money or get better credit or however it is you're going to go about it. These are things that the universe is pushing towards you so that you can attain that goal. The universe is happy to provide you everything that you want as long as you're clear in your communication to it. So, for the next couple of weeks, I want you to attempt this master manifesting as a god or goddess because I want to illustrate to you through this technique that you are a god or goddess. Is that not a godlike ability for you to imagine something and think happily about it and it appears in your life? That's magic. That's what Ascension, and in my opinion, to me, that's what Ascension's all about. It's magic. Now, after I've had a bunch of you doing this, I can go into some more fascinating and mind-blowing types of magic that we're going to start experimenting with. But first and foremost, we're going to be master manifestors, and I want to illustrate to you the power of this technique. If you feel like you're having issue with your frequency when you're not in this meditative state, there's a lot of things you can do to help with that. You can, in other parts of the day, if you're finding your thought patterns are negative, you're being brought to a lower frequency, whatever, I definitely suggest meditation. Quiet that monkey mind right up. And don't let any of those negative thoughts come or thought streams come. Once you get an idea of once you get to the point where you're noticing your negative thought streams from a place of peace from meditation, you can halt them before they do damage and continuously lower your frequency. You can also put on healing sound frequencies. Personally, I've been my favorite recently has been 369, which is the heart or relationship frequency. It's kind of playing in the background right now. Those are things that you can do that will help maintain your frequency at higher and higher states. And that's another important thing that I want you to start paying attention to, because it's directly correlated to your ability to manifest. Your power is directly correlated to your vibratory state. So for those of you who are still allowing previous commitments and people and job situations, whatever the case may be, to lower your frequency, I'd like you to bear in mind that your frequency is your most precious gift, because maintaining higher and higher states of frequency are directly correlated to how much power you have as a god or goddess. All right, gods and goddesses, I think that's going to be everything for now. Should be following up with some more videos. Love you guys, and I hope you have a fantastic, wonderful, tiferic day.